Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on.
I want to show the Power Slap fan base that they're wrong. They think I'm nothing. They think I'm here to just to get knocked down, set up and knocked down. By all means, you got it wrong, baby. I'm here for war.
I'm the king of this show here. Tonight I'm going to prove that Terp Daddy Slim is the baddest Power Slap. Terp showed up back to take his throne.
I'm going to come in a whole new person. I've been training 10 times harder. Nobody's going to outwork me. I don't talk about it. I don't post about it. I just be about it, and I'm going to knock him out tonight.
The way to ensure that feeling for this trilogy is just to be who I am. You know, I mean, it showed in the last two fights, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I fully expect myself to be the best version that I have been walking up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on.
Hello from the fight capital of the world in the Fontainebleau Hotel, once again playing host to the fastest growing competition the combat sports world has seen in a long, long time. And if you're joining us for the first time, buckle up because it's going to be a wild ride tonight. This is V-Chain, Power Slap 15, Bordeaux versus Quinones 3, presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Welcome inside alongside the UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping. I'm Dan Hellie. We have a lot of people from very different walks of life in here tonight competing. We have an engineer, we have a butcher, a couple of former college football players, professional wrestlers, and they all know one thing, Bisping: one slap could change the trajectory of their life forever.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You are not kidding, because we've seen people sign with Power Slap, score a viral knockout that is sometimes viewed hundreds of millions of times, which is just crazy. Next minute, they're flying around the world, they're selling out arenas, they're signing with big sponsors, they're making tons of money, and of course tonight here at the Fontainebleau, it's going to be exactly the same thing.
Going to be amazing. Middleweights in our main event tonight. Let's take a look at the middleweight striker rankings, brought to you by Dios Azul, the official tequila partner of Power Slap. It's the Butcher, Brandon Bordeaux, taking on Isaiah Quinones. This will be the third time the two have met. The first coming back at Power Slap 10 in December. It really was the coming out party for the Puerto Rican pretty boy.
Yeah, this is the first ever rubber match in Power Slap history, because there has been a lot of drama between these two. Here is Isaiah Quinones in his first defense after he knocked out John Davis. Drops him, knocks him out, but then when they rematch, it completely flipped. But look at this. Gets dropped in the first round. Isaiah Quinones comes back, scores a knockdown in round 2, and keeps the belt.
The second matchup at Power Slap 12 in March, and it was the Butcher's turn.
Yeah, and this one was even crazier, because Quinones in the very first round hits him kind of with the palm, breaks the nose, there's blood spurting everywhere, and then the Butcher responds in round 1, drops him, knocks him out. These two can't stand each other. It's a rivalry that of epic proportions. I mean, look at these two, Dan.
Yeah, this was at the weigh-in, and this is what you get when you mix a Butcher with a Puerto Rican pretty boy. There is no love lost between these two. The title is on the line here tonight as we take a look at the Power Slap main card, brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Power Slap. Jackie Catalan opening things up against Abby Montez. Two former college football players, Nate Bernard and Aaron Turner, meet at heavyweight. Then it's Turf Daddy Not So Slim and Stevie Ray Ellis in the co-main. For more on the matchup in the co-main, let's bring in the third member of our broadcast crew, Charlie Arnold. Turf Daddy Slim is the name, but not so slim anymore. One of the bigger personalities in the entire sport. But Charlie, he's run into trouble yet again.
Yeah, Dan, your nickname is very appropriate at this time. Turf Daddy Not So Slim, because yes, unfortunately, Austin Turpin missed weight yet again. This is his second miss in a row. Coming in this week, 14.5 pounds heavy. Not ideal. As a result, he's going to forfeit 25% of his purse. Now, it's also very interesting because, guys, you remember just a couple of days ago, Austin Turpin was raving to all of us about all of the weight he had shed since the summer, talking about how he did it by consistently and very intensely working out. He was lifting weights all the time, even swimming on a regular basis. Now, despite this weight miss, Turpin remains in very good spirits. He was oddly very calm against his boisterous opponent yesterday at Face-Off, so he says he has a great deal of respect for, and that would be road to the title, season 3 competitor Stevie Ray Ellis, who I must say definitely matches the off-the-wall energy of Austin Turpin. He is so extremely excited to be in this position. Yesterday, during Face-Offs, yelling out to the crowd, no one here knew who I was before this. Now here I am in the co-main event. He's also very appreciative to be matched up against Austin Turpin, who he says has become easily one of the biggest names in this promotion. He says the goal is to get out there, get a win, get paid, and go dancing. Ellis did win the coin toss, meaning he's going to slap first. So yes, he is looking for that first round knockout, but says he's also prepared to eat a Turp Daddy sandwich should this fight go the distance, guys. Dan, back to you.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. As we look at the prelims, former light heavyweight champion AJ Hinch down to middleweight now, facing stunt marshal Ellie Dempster and Hollywood Haley J, both looking to remain undefeated. Top 10 middleweight Brandon Rhodes steps to the table against Trenton Bordeaux. And it's super heavies in the featured prelim. Juicy Finau and Zach Lansing both weighing around 400 pounds. Time now for the rules of Power Slap, brought to you by Gorilla Elixir, the official alternative beverage of Power Slap. For the striker, they must use a flat, open hand to the cheek or a clubbing foul will be assessed. Feet have to be grounded, no pivoting or stepping. A minor heel lift is allowed. You must declare a hand and a number prior to the strike. For the defender, no chin tucking or flinching. Flinching is massive. It's potentially a point deduction, and the striker goes again. The defender does get 60 seconds to recover after each strike. 2 fouls get you match, DQ'd in a 3-round match, 3 fouls in a 5-round title match, and you're out. The defender does get 2 minutes to recover after they've been fouled. Power slap is using instant replay, and if there isn't a finish, we go to the judges' scorecard. If the match ends in a draw, there will be one more match. The match will be scored solely on the additional sudden victory round. The winner of the extra round is the winner of the match. If that round ends in a tie, then the match goes in the books as a draw. Here's a look at the stats brought to you by 500 Casino. The odds just got real by the world's best crypto casino, 500 Casino. Here are the numbers. Through 287 power slap matches, the winners of the coin toss have gone on to win 51% of the time. And a new rule to remind you about from earlier this year: if you miss weight or DQ in your previous match, you now automatically forfeit the coin toss. After nearly 16 months away, former light heavyweight champion AJ Hinz is back, and the Wisconsin native has one of the hardest slaps in the sport. Hinz said he doesn't expect this one to last long. Not going to be easy against this guy, though. Stunt Marshall was one and done in his power slap debut. A slap so hard that even Ronda Rousey got out of her seat, and he's expecting more of the same against the former champ tonight. All right, let's get serious. The table is rising for the first time. These odds are presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. The former champ, Hinz, the -130 favorite over the pro wrestler Stunt Marshall. A former heavyweight and light heavyweight champion. No one on the power slap roster boasts more wins than AJ Static Hinz, but to break his own record, he'll have to pass 10th ranked middleweight Stunt Marshall. AJ Static Hinz has been a force in power slap from the start. A veteran who's competed at heavyweight, light heavyweight, and now middleweight, the Wisconsin striker brings experience, power, and versatility every time he steps to the stage. But across from him stands Atlanta's Stunt Marshall, better known as Hate Hogan. A showman with heavy hands, Marshall made a thunderous debut this summer with a first-round knockout of Dante Smiley. Confident and unpredictable, he's eager to steal the spotlight and take out one of the division's most established names. It's a clash of proven star power against a fast-rising knockout artist. And when these two step up to the power slap stage, fireworks are guaranteed. Coming up next, AJ Static Hinz battles Stunt Marshall. Here is Stunt Marshall, the 34-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia, 1-0 after that viral knockout of Dante Smiley, and it was incredible. So much so, check that out. That was just crazy. Ronda Rousey is like, what is going on here? That knockout had 720 million views across all social media platforms. Bisping, it sounds like one of your podcasts.
That is it. That's insane. That's about 10% of the planet's population. I mean, if that doesn't tell you something about power slap, I don't know what does. This guy is a performer. He's great to watch. He's got an excellent personality. But life has not always been easy for him. When he was 2 years old, he was hit by a car going 45 miles an hour. He flew 180 feet down the street and sadly had neurological damage. When he was growing up, he had a limp, so he was bullied a lot at school. He was kind of a fat kid in his own words. He found wrestling at 14 years old, and that absolutely changed his life. Now he's been pro wrestling for 14 years and making his second appearance here at Power Slap, and judging by the look on his face, very excited to be here.
Stunt Marshall ready to get down and get win number 2 tonight. Man, I have missed this guy. AJ Hinz has been gone for 16 months, one of the Power Slap originals, a former light heavyweight champion, now fighting at middleweight. His first match in over a year and a half, been spending a lot of time with his kids and doing a lot of other things that are rather interesting, Charlie.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the OGs of Power Slap. AJ Hinz says it feels amazing to be back after this long layoff. He says he is ready to bring that same intensity we saw from him early on, and also the neck strength he came to be known for acquired, let's not forget, from his many hours of headbanging. Static says aside from that part of his training if you will, right? He's also been lifting constantly. In fact, He has turned his whole house into a gym of sorts. He's got a bomb in the kitchen, a weight bench and an easy curl bar in the living room, a pull-up bar, kettle bar, dumbbells, and a treadmill in his bedroom. So guys, I mean, there's really no excuse for him not to put in the work, because anywhere he goes, there it is, staring him in the face. So we'll see if it pays off.
You've got no excuse. It's not like you're going to hit traffic on the way to the gym. Now, the reality is this man has had a tremendous career as champion of 2 divisions. However, you know, fortune lately hasn't been the best. He's lost some matches. He won his last one by a disqualification. He's come a long way from being the heavyweight champion. His opponent, Stunt Marshall, said that as he's coming down in weight to middleweight, he's losing power and he expects to knock him out tonight.
Here's a look at the tail of the tape for our first match of the evening. Stunt Marshall, 4 years older, has the height advantage as well. Reach and hand size relatively the same. AJ Hintz a very slight -130 favorite, coming in with 6 power slap wins. We send it to our Octagon announcer, Justin Bernard, to kick things off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! Welcome to V-Chain Power Slap 15, Bordeaux versus Quinones 3, presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast, live and free across the globe on YouTube. This match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Power Slap Mobile. Download today on the App Store and Google Play. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, he is a number 10 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Stunt Hogan Marshall. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 5 feet 7.5 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Out of Adams, Wisconsin, he is a number 6 ranked middleweight contender and former Power Slap light heavyweight champion of the world.
I love you, Mom.
AJ Static Hintz. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Stunt Marshall.
Tonight's Fighter Stats brought to you by 500 Casino. The odds just got real by the world's best crypto casino, 500 Casino. Fun fact, only 12.5% of our matches in Power Slap have ended by knockout on the first slap, and Stunt Marshall did that at Power Slap 13. Let's see if he can do it again.
Hand then feet, Stunt. Hand then feet.
Sir, which hand and on what count? It will be your left on 3. Are you set right here?
So Stunt Marshall was talking about the power diminishing on the side of AJ Hintz as he's come from heavyweight down to middleweight. Another thing that also changes is your ability to take a shot, because the muscles on your body, the general mass that you have, does get smaller. However, you're going up against middleweight, so the people aren't as big, there's not as much power. So it's going to be very interesting, because we know Stunt Marshall has got some real power.
1, 2,
Stunt Marshall sits him down on the first slap.
It's over.
5, 6.
Yeah, that's it. 1 and done, and that's a wrap.
Stunt Marshall remains undefeated after 2 Power Slap matches, 2 first-round knockouts, has never been slapped. What an absolute demon he is.
I mean, just unbelievable. Remember, AJ Hintz was the former heavyweight champ, the light heavyweight champ. He returns after an 18-month layoff, reinvigorated, and Stunt Marshall destroys him.
Hate Hogan is what they call him. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
Let's have a look at this. And that's a perfect slap as well. Right on the target. AJ Hintz, I mean, just hits the canvas straight away. Look at that. I mean, that's perfect. On the stage now, he's got the shirt off. He's doing a little dance. He's celebrating. The adrenaline is flying through his body right now. Can't say the same for AJ Hints. He just flatlined him right there.
AJ Hints back for the first time in 16 months and might be wishing he had waited another month, because this is not how he anticipated his return to the Power Slap stage going. Remember, this is a former light heavyweight champ.
Oh!
Little Hulk Hogan from Hey Hogan. Let's send it to Justin Bernard to make our first match official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Stud Hey Hogan Marshall.
I'm here with the winner, Stunt Marshall. I know how you feel. I saw that people's elbow. That looked really nice, as did your first round knockout. This second in a row. How does it feel to do it in front of the Fountain Blue audience here in Las Vegas?
Well, you could call me John Cougar Mellencamp because I'm a one-hit wonder. Anybody that steps up gets slapped. Felt good in front of this live action crowd. Let's go!
I want you to take me through that beautiful finish. You can take a look at the screen and walk me through it.
Oh, with the drag. Well, I can tell you one thing. Speed beats power, and accuracy beats speed, and I got all three. That's all I can say about that hit right there.
Well, your last knockout went extremely viral, getting more than 700 million views collectively across social media. Now we gotta wonder, how many views is this one going to get? You continue to be viral.
Well, when you got hair like this and a beautiful gold mustache, it's always gonna go viral. You try me, I'll slap you famous.
Well, you are quickly making your presence known and felt in Power Slap, and we can't wait to see what you can accomplish next. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Stunt Marshall.
Stunt Marshall with an absolutely devastating slap of AJ Hints, but John Cougar Mellencamp, come on, he had more than one hit, you know? Jack and Diane, Cherry Bomb, I mean.
I tell you what, this man can cut a promo as well. I mean, so far, 2 matches, 2 knockouts, wild, entertaining guy, awesome on the microphone. I can't wait to see him again.
Power Slap is back in the UAE. This one's gonna be good, my friend.
Let's go!
Oh, that's it!
The king is back.
But this might be his toughest test today.
Sits it down!
Toughness is gonna be the difference.
It's gonna be a hell of a light heavyweight matchup.
It is not over yet. Oh, don't blink!
But it's not gonna be easy.
Oh! The big boys in this one, coming to you from the Space 42 Arena. I know.
Get your tickets at nitrocircus.com.
One of the fastest growing organizations in all of sports, 27 social media followers for Power Slap, over 20 billion with a B views across all platforms, more followers than NASCAR, the PGA Tour, MLS, and X Games. Combined following of the influencers attending events, over 3.3 billion. Tonight's betting odds are brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Ellie Dempster coming in as the plus 105 dog from north of the border. Hollywood Haley J, the favorite, at minus 140. Canada's Ellie Dempster was victorious in her debut earlier this year, seamlessly transitioning from the Muay Thai ring to the Power Slap podium. But tonight, she faces her toughest test yet in Hollywood Haley
Canada's
J.
Ellie Belly Dempster exploded onto the Power Slap scene with a debut win over Michael Michelle Brown. And now the Muay Thai striker is hunting for her next highlight. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Dempster brings fast hands and the swagger of an unbeaten record. But standing in her way is Louisville's Hollywood Haley J, a pro wrestler turned striker who's already proven that she can back up the talk. Fresh off a hard-fought win over Jamie Hinshaw, Haley brings size, attitude, and the kind of pressure that forces every opponent to break. 2 rising stars, 1 collision course. Coming up next, Ellie Belly Dempster versus Hollywood Haley J.
Hollywood Haley J, 26 years old, from Houston, Texas, been a pro wrestler for 6 years. She now holds 4 titles, including 1 in England. And oh, by the way, her mom has been her tag team partner.
This girl has such an interesting story, and her personality is awesome. She is making complete moves. Before Power Slap 13, she had just relocated to Houston to take her pro wrestling career to the next level, going to train at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling School. Now, she is the women's champion there, so good for her. She said the WWE Hall of Famer originally was not on board with her competing in Power Slap, but he saw what she was capable of, and he's like, okay, I'll let you do your thing. Now, aside from leaning on her wrestling for training, Hollywood says she is a sponge. During fight week, she soaks up all she can from the veterans. She said this time she's coming with the same sound technique, but a whole lot more power, guys.
Yeah, she says she doesn't get too much time to train, though, because she's just wrestling all the time. And professional wrestling, yes, okay, it's choreographed or whatever, but I'm telling you, it's very, very athletic. They're leaping through the air, they're very strong, physical fit. She's going to be ready, and look at this, putting on a show. Being a little offensive.
Ellie Dempster, 28 years old, currently living in Las Vegas, originally from Canada, one of the biggest crypto martial artist influencers in the country. She's working with Power Slap sponsor V-Chain, doing a lot of content and interviews during fight week. A very interesting young lady is Ellie Dempster.
Yeah, she made her debut back in June against Maggie Michelle Brown. Got a win via disqualification in the second round. Prior to that, was living in Thailand for 10 years. Had a lot of Muay Thai fights, 14 fights in total, 12 wins, 2 losses, 9 KOs. She had a fight at Karate Combat. She tore her ACL. Did a lot of sports growing up. Football, rugby, Australian rules football. Represented the New Zealand national team. She's done a lot of things.
It's very, very interesting. She has been all over the world. Ellie Dempster is tonight's official V-Chain Athlete of the Night. Her shoes are chipped with V-Chain technology, and she will be donating all of the proceeds to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Here's the tale of the tape for Hollywood Haley J and Ellie Dempster. 2 years older is Dempster. She has been all over the world. Hand size and reach essentially the same. Dempster a slight plus 105 dog. Here's Justin to get us going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Women's Flyweight Division and presented by Crypto.com, the official crypto exchange partner of Power Slap. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 124 pounds. Out of Houston, Texas, Hollywood Haley J. And now introducing her opponent in the red corner. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 124.5 pounds. Out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Ellie Dempster. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Carrie Hadley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Haley J.
She's got nothing for you, Ellie. It's just a slap, all right? Just a slap. Hey, chalk up and grab the stick.
Sign up to the Crypto.com app using the code POWER. Trade $100 to receive $50 plus the chance to win Power Slap double passes.
Here we go, ladies.
Well, one thing about Haley J is that she's definitely not nervous.
You're perfect, all right? All right, Blues won the toss. Hand
I would thoroughly agree with your statement
hand
there.
on 3, right
I mean, she
hand on
competes
3,
all the
right
time.
hand. Stay still.
Wrestled
Okay.
professionally for 14
Right
years.
hand on 3.
She's
There's
used
your
to the
measurement.
stage.
Go back a little. Fight down, Ellie.
1, 2.
Ooh, that's a good slap.
Sounded great.
I mean, Dempster takes it no problem, smiles immediately, wags the finger, but it was a good start. Landed, you know, on target, good power, decent impact. Clean blow.
Has to watch that right foot going forward, I would imagine.
And she's got to be careful not to leave her arm completely extended.
You can do this.
We saw earlier on the prelims somebody dislocated their elbow because their arm was completely straight and could hyperextend the elbow. She's got to watch that.
As you've said before, got to keep that slightly bent, almost like a hook.
A little bend in the arm is required.
No, we breathe, Haley.
Here comes Ellie Dempster.
Okay,
Both of
hand
these
the
girls
count.
coming in 1-0.
Okay, right hand on 2. Right hand on 2. You must measure. There's your measure. We breathe, Haley. 1.
Holly Hood seeing stars, trying to get to her feet.
Head push the table and then sits down. She needs to take her time. Take the few seconds. Now get up.
9.
Still a little woozy.
You all right?
Oh, she doesn't look okay.
That's it. That's it.
It's the right call. She was still kind of stumbling. You got to think about the safety first. Ellie Dempster with a massive shot in round 1. 2 first-round knockouts in a row.
Ellie Dempster just mops her in one shot. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
Let's have a look at this here. Nice wind-up, boom, all the way through. Headbutts the table, falls back. And it was really good coaching in her corner. She tried to get up straight away. The corner implored her, no, take your time. You have 10 seconds. Let it wear off, try and recover. But even when she stood, sadly for her, she was still wobbly. It's the correct call. What a shot by Ellie Dempster.
Right on the button.
Yep. Ooh.
We told you both of them came in undefeated. You knew 1-0 had to go. And the only O on the board from here on out is the crowd is going bananas after that shot. Let's send it to Justin Bernard to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kerry Hadley calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Ellie Dempster.
I'm here with the winner, Ellie Dempster, who just put on an incredible and seemingly very easy and swift performance. You clearly have been putting in the work since the last time we saw you. How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I feel great. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit surprised how quick everything happened.
Are you?
No. No, I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful for the outcome and everything, and I'm super excited to just know that this is just the beginning of my career.
I want you to take me through the finish. We can check it out on the screen here. I want you to take me through that beautiful knockout. Tell me what you see here.
I mean,
a little bit of shock on your face.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say.
You didn't expect it to be so easy.
I thought I was going to get on the second one, maybe the third, weaken her up a little bit. The first, like I said, this is just the beginning of my career, so if this is where we're at now, I'm excited to see where we're going to be at.
Well, exactly, and I guess that brings me to my next question is, where do you go from here? How quickly would you like to get back to action?
Put me in right away. What's next?
Well, we've got a few events coming up, but we'll see how quickly they're watching and listening, and hopefully we'll see you out there again soon. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ellie Dempster.
The Canadian Ellie Dempster, still just 28 years old, so a long power slap runway in front of her. 2-0 in her career, and that was a statement making victory.
I mean, she's going to be back pretty soon. I mean, that was a flawless performance. The first shot right on the button, sits it down, and that's that. Representative of VJ, very marketable, smart young lady. Yeah, she'll be back soon.
Vegas, a city built on dust and dreams. The desert tried to swallow it whole, but somehow it bloomed. a mirage that became real. This place raised outlaws and icons, the ones with nothing to lose and everything to prove. High risk, high reward, just like skateboarding. You put it all on the line, and sometimes you walk away with nothing but scars. Las Vegas has always been about chances. This time, the odds are on us. Bugsy Siegel once said, everybody deserves a fresh start every once in a while. Street League has taken over Vegas, and in this town, the house doesn't win, the streets do.
Our co-main event participants are in the house. Austin Turpin has become one of the most divisive yet dominating figures in the sport, not just because of his trash talk, but for his propensity to miss weight as well. Turp Daddy, not so slim,
on the
is slated to compete
YouTube app, baby.
at light heavyweight against Stevie Ray Ellis. The San Antonio native, nicknamed the Texas Hand Grenade, has a victory over Brandon Keir on season 3 of Road to the Title, but this is a whole new deal tonight. Pressure, fans, and an opponent who's competed for the title before tonight. We find out is Stevie Ray is ready for the big show. Our third match of the evening is on the way, and it's the veteran Brandon Rhodes who won the toss and will strike first. Ranked 7th in middleweight, Texas native Brandon Rhodes coming off a big win, and he wants to keep the climb going, but he'll have to deal with Trenton Farmer T. Bordeaux, who has the genetics, but does he have the fire?
Brandon the Ripper Rhodes has already built a reputation for toughness on the power slap stage, with knockout power and a willingness to take on the best at middleweight. Fresh off a victory over Emmanuel Muniz, the Texas striker is looking to turn momentum into a run in the rankings and show why his name belongs among the contenders. But standing across from him is Trenton Farmer T. Bordeaux, making his long-awaited debut. The brother of middleweight champ Brandon Bordeaux, Trenton arrives with a championship pedigree and the same athletic background that made his family a force in combat sports. Hailing from a 2-time state champion football team and now bringing that competitive fire into power slap for the first time. It's experience versus new blood and a chance for Rhodes to keep climbing or for Bordeaux to instantly make his mark. Coming up next, Brandon the Ripper Rhodes takes on Trenton Farmer T. Bordeaux.
Tonight's Fighter Walkout's brought to you by Boom Mobile. Winning isn't random, it's built into who we are. And this is Trenton Bordeaux, the little brother of the middleweight champion Brandon Bordeaux. They run a mobile butchering business together. He's been coming to shows with Brandon over the last year or so and decided he wanted to join the party. Also stays busy working at a dairy farm where they milk 1,400 cows 3 times a day.
1,400 cows a day. Well, now he's trying to milk power slam for what it's worth. And as you mentioned, this man has been a lifelong athlete. When he grew up, he won 2 state titles as a quarterback. He did track, he did basketball. He was an undefeated wrestler at high school as well. So he's done a little bit of everything. And he's also been at every single event of his brother, the middleweight champion, Brandon Bordeaux. And just being around the scene, soaking it all up, feeling the energy from the crowds, he was dying to get involved. And he said the main lesson that he's learned from his brother is just to stay humble. You know, to come out here, have some success, but to stay humble and continue to do the hard work.
He also has big-time power, went to the PI, got measured on the power cube, rated very highly when compared to others who have been here a whole lot longer.
Yeah, he said he broke the record of even his brothers. The middleweight champs are talking a little bit of respectful trash there.
So Trenton Bordeaux ready to make his debut and knows exactly what he's getting into. Brandon the Ripper Rhodes is a veteran, 5 matches into his power slap career. Now the first man in power slap to face both of the Bordeaux brothers. He had a clubbing disqualification against the champ last year, now gets a crack at the little bro, and he's coming off a December win against a very tough guy in Emmanuel Muniz.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say the same thing. And when you look at his record, he's fought some of the bigger names in the organization. Emmanuel Muniz, last time he's been up against the middleweight champ, Brendan Bordeaux, Kaeli Kanikoa. So he's gone up against some really high-level competition. For this one, he said he's at a full training camp. His job where he works offshore, he's an oil transporter where actually he just got his pilot's license, where he's flying around the place and making drop-offs. They support his endeavors here at Power Slap. He's had a little bit of time off. He's had a full training camp for this one, and he's fired up and ready to go.
Yeah, an offshore tankerman on about 290 days a year. Doesn't normally get a full camp, and said plenty of warning this time. He is ready to roll. Tail of the tape for Bordeaux and Rhodes. Rhodes coming in as a -150 favorite. The biggest difference here is hand size. Goes to the younger Bordeaux, a slight 1-inch size advantage when it comes to that slapping weapon. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap middleweight division and presented by Wolfpack, the official bag of Power Slap. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Fremont, Michigan, Trenton Farmer T. Bordeaux. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Out of Rockport, Texas, he is the number 7 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Brandon the Ripper Rhodes. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Eric McMahon. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Brandon Rhodes.
Wolfpack.com offers high-performance, customizable bags and backpacks designed for those who are making their mark. Shop now.
Gentlemen to the center. Gentlemen to the center. Mark.
You can imagine the nerves going through Trenton Bordeaux right now as he makes his Power Slap debut against a 5-match veteran.
Don't move. Red won the coin toss and will strike
first
first.
time he's ever been slapped
and count
in this environment.
He's been around it a lot, though, as we said on the walks. The brother of the middleweight champ.
That's your measure.
A lot of experience that he soaked up from his brother. But that does not help you take a hard slap. Let's see what Brandon Rhodes has got.
Oh, the Ripper stumbles him.
Big time.
He almost went down the stairs there. Thank God for the catchers.
I was going to say the catchers did their job.
Y'all good?
He recovered very quickly, though. That's a good sign.
All right, back to your corner.
It was like a momentary snap. Like a flash knockout almost. The look on the face is like, whoa. But then a second or two, fully recovered. The slap, a little bit high. But I think the officials are going to let it go.
Remember to say good slap. Yes, sir. Good slap.
They called it a good slap. He's wearing those same chunky, donkey shoes that his brother used to wear. And
blue striking.
Fans in the house. The wife of our producer.
Right on one. Right hand on one, you must measure. Go, Trent.
Needs a big one here. He doesn't want to eat another shot.
He's got the power.
Oh! Bordeaux
slapped it.
Clean slap. Clean slap.
So we're hearing there's a potential of a flinch, but no, they've called it.
They called it a clean slap, but they'll probably be looking at this.
Fighter covered.
Got one for you, brother. Let's go. How you feeling? Good, good.
I mean, it looks like it. He's turning the face ever so slightly. It is in slow-mo, so that does kind of accentuate it. That was fine. Yeah, all good.
In the very beginning, a lot of these guys, when they were receiving slaps, try to roll with it. It's hard to guess when they're going, but now, after what happened the first time,
well, Bordeaux almost got slapped. So now, look at that, sweating like a greased pig, ready to go.
On one, you must
ready to get slaughtered at the farm.
Keep your feet still.
Brandon Rhodes.
Oh,
that's it.
No.
It's gone.
There's no way he comes back from this. 2 straight knockdowns.
6.
He does not know what day it is.
8. Walk to me.
That is it.
That was a blank expression if ever I've seen one.
Tell the crowd.
Brandon the Ripper Rhodes loses to the big brother and absolutely smashes little bro here tonight.
Yeah, great performance by Brandon Rhodes, second round knockout.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast.
Drops him in the first round, was caught by the catchers. But this is the finishing blow. Sits down. He's all over the place. He's on another planet right now. The fire in him makes sure that he gets back to the feet, but the referee made the right call. He had a very blank expression. He looked like he'd had, you know, too many drinks at the bar and wandering down the street. Boom, look at that in the slow-mo. It's a shame. He did a lot of work for this. He was very excited for it, but it's an unforgiving sport. Brandon Rhodes just nailed it.
Very difficult as we're watching the fans to recover.
They're not happy.
Let's make it official with Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eric McMahon calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Brandon the Ripper Rhodes.
So Brandon Rhodes with win number 3, improving to 3-3 in the promotion. No doubt that might have been one of his biggest. Trenton Bordeaux coming in with a lot of fanfare. Tonight's Power Slap Slip Cam brought to you by Arsenal Strength. Cameron Dallas with over 26 Instagram followers in the house. Digital content creator Markel Washington, over 11 million followers on TikTok. And Vern Cathy, our light heavyweight. And we got a crew from The Bachelor over the years. Peter Weber, Dylan and Matt James. Celebs all over the place tonight.
From the bow and arrow and billionaire strut to a style-bending dance and T-City executioner, there are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, same-game parlays, over-unders, futures, and even live betting during the fight. Not doing a walkout, guys. DraftKings, the best place to bet UFC. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. The crown is yours.
The fastest growing sport in the world is back. No better place to be than Riyadh. Let's go. Babyface Blackburn isn't about to give it up. And he faces a familiar foe. They ain't messing around. This one's going to be good, my friend. Oh! Dorian Perez is still a damn psycho. But standing in his way is an absolute monster. She is a performer. She loves the spotlight. The Hungarian Hurricane Sheena Bathory not playing any games. But you can't judge a book by its cover. What a night it is going to be. Get ready for this. Here we go. October 31st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's going to be Power Slap 17. Azael Rodriguez taking on Andrew Provost. Sheena Bathory and Robin Weirshot going at it. The veteran Dorian Perez faces Zakir Naimanbayev, and Anthony Blackburn taking on Cole Young in the welterweight title fight. These odds are presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Zach Lansing taking on Juicy Finau in the featured prelim, and the big man Juicy Finau weighing well over 400 pounds, the minus 240 favorite. One of the biggest men in the sport, Juicy Finau, made a statement in his Power Slap debut, and tonight the number 7 ranked super heavyweight puts his size and power to the test against Zach, the White Hulk Lansing.
California's Juicy Finau is a mountain of a man making his Power Slap debut. At 6'4" and 429 pounds, the former wrestler and college football standout brings massive size and enough raw power to shake up the super heavyweight division. Fans are expecting fireworks the moment this giant lets his hands fly. Across the podium is Manchester's Zach the White Hulk Lansing, another powerhouse in the division. Standing 6'2", weighing 380 pounds, Lansing combines the toughness of a bouncer with the striking experience of a kickboxer. He's here to make a statement and prove he can dominate under the bright lights. Over 800 pounds of power hits the stage. Coming up next, Juicy Finau versus Zach the White Hulk Lansing.
Zach the White Hulk Lansing, the big fella, weighed in at close to 400 pounds, worked on adding weight because his opponent, Juicy Finau, is so large. He's been working on the bob, he's switched up his slap, says he's chalking up his hands every time because he wants to be sure that he's on target, fully prepared coming into this match.
Yeah, I mean, these are two gigantic men. The catchers are certainly going to earn their money here tonight. If one of these two goes down, they better be ready and they better be careful that they don't break their back. Now this guy, as you can see, massive, weighed in at 395 pounds, but he is freakishly flexible. He said he can do the splits, which is something that I've got to see. If he knocks out Juicy Finau, I want to see this man do the splits, because I don't believe it. I really don't believe it, but he's got his work cut out because Juicy Finau is even bigger than him. So as I say, I mean, you said it, over 800 pounds. It's just insane.
He basically said he wanted to figure out a way to do the splits on the stage, but look like a manly man doing it.
Look like a masculine man doing the splits. I don't know if it's possible.
Could be problematic, but impressive that a guy that's nearly 400 pounds can do the splits to begin with. Tonight's Fighter Walkout's brought to you by Boom Mobile. Winning isn't random, it's built into who we are. And this is Juicy Finau, a large man getting larger. He added 20 pounds to his 400-plus pound frame. After one match, he says he's a lot more confident this time around. He says last time he was slapping mostly with his fingers, didn't generate enough power. Glad to get another chance to really show that big man power tonight.
Yeah, this is the heaviest man to ever compete in Power Slam. 465 pounds, which is just insane. Now, he's a professional wrestler. He's done that for 5 years, and when he made his Power Slam debut back in June, he said he was just kind of happy to be here, but now he realizes the potential and what this sport can do for him, so he's really taking it seriously. He's done a 10-week training program for this one, focusing on power and hip mobility, and as you mentioned, he wasn't happy with the slap. He was a little bit out of range, he was connecting with the fingers, but at 465 pounds, if this man lands flush and lands with a good, clean slap right on the button, there's not many people alive that will be able to withstand that kind of force.
That is a lot of mass behind his slap. Finau strikes first because Lansing was DQ'd in his last match, so he forfeits the right to go first.
And the man can move.
Here's the tale of the tape for our super heavyweights who are just absolutely massive. 1 year separates the two men in age. 465 pounds for Finau. 385 for Lansing. Lansing coming in as the dog. Big time reach advantage for Finau as well. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Super Heavyweight Division and presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Introducing to you first in the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 385 pounds. Out of Manchester, New Hampshire, Zach the White Hulk Lansing. And now introducing his opponent in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 465 pounds. Out of Berkeley, California, he is the number 7 ranked super heavyweight contender in the world, Juicy Finau. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Juicy Finau.
Boom Mobile, winning isn't random, it's built into who we are.
All right, gentlemen, to the center.
The juicy chants coming alive at the Fountain Blue.
They love a bit of juice.
Who doesn't?
Got it?
What do you think? Those shirts are 5XL?
All right, Juicy, what's your hand? What's your count?
At least.
All right, right on 3. You must measure. Right on 3 with the measure. Follow through. Follow through. Watch your feet.
So as we mentioned, Juicy coming in considerably heavier than last time. He's been working on the power. Did a 10-week program.
1, 2.
That's good placement.
Oh, and it's just eaten by the White Hulk, unfazed after slap number 1 from Juicy Fina.
I mean, he took it well, but he certainly didn't look like he enjoyed it. I mean, who would?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, that guy's like 300.
400.
465 pounds.
Okay, but this guy can't take it. You've already rocked him.
Now, often what we do see with guys this big is that they're so massive that they struggle to hurt one another. The necks, the shoulders, the head, the jaw.
Well, Lansing actually has a neck. I'm not sure that Juicy does.
All right, Juicy, don't move. Zach, what you got? What hand, what count? Right on 3. Right on 3. Right on 3. You must measure.
Right on 3.
That's your measure.
Clean and fast, Zach.
1, 2.
Oh, was that a flinch?
Yeah.
There was a flinch.
He leaned into it.
He leaned into it all day. And as we know, you can't be a flinching son of a bitch. No, 2 for flinching. Zach Lansing gets the goal again.
He really leaned into it.
No, you're okay. Just make sure that your head stays straight.
The worst penalty in sports, outside of maybe a 50-yard pass interference call in the NFL. This is bad.
Have you ever been kicked in the nuts?
Accidentally.
Recover.
I mean,
that's
pretty bad.
Don't move it to the side. All right, what's your hand? What's your count?
But they don't kick you twice in a row.
See, there you go. That's why this is worse.
And you got a cup on.
You get recovery time.
And yeah, you get 5 minutes in MMA. All right, Zach Lansing gets to go again, gets a freebie.
1, 2.
Don't move, Juicy. Oh.
Good slap.
Juicy just ate that like it was a tray full of Big Macs.
How many Big Macs do you think he can eat at once?
I'm not even trying to be funny, but I think he could eat 12 to 13 Big Macs in a sitting.
Got it.
Well, he ate that punch or that slap like it was nothing.
Got to keep your chin up.
I mean, I'm looking just past you at Charlie. Juicy could probably eat Charlie in a sitting. If she weighs 100 pounds.
Well,
what do you weigh, Charlie?
I actually weigh 108 pounds.
Oh, sorry.
So it might be out of his realm of possibilities.
There's a look at your scorecard, Bisping.
I don't know. I reckon if we threw Charlie on a barbecue,
Recover.
Juicy could get through it.
Hand to count. Right on 3. All right, right hand on 3. Right on 3. You must measure.
All right. So Zach Lansing,
That's your measure.
in my humble opinion, takes the first round.
1, 2.
Oh, that was another good one.
Yeah.
Good slap.
Lansing wants the club, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Again, as I said, I mean, that was a good slap.
The best eat of the night, presented by Wiener Schnitzel. And Lansing doing a good job of eating that one. Both of them are.
How many Wiener Schnitzels do you think they could eat between the 2 of them?
Between the 2 of them?
They'd go out of business.
There was a life-size Wiener Schnitzel dog walking around here earlier. I bet you the 2 of them could polish it off.
That looked a little bit high.
And that's what Lansing was calling for. I'll bet you Mark Smith's going to be watching for that the next time around.
Juicy. Fight down. Fight down. Don't move until the slap.
Ryan
Recover.
Phillips imploring
Move up
Juicy
a little bit.
not to
Chin
flinch
out.
and
Hold
to
that
bite
position.
down on the
Hand
mouthpiece.
count. Right on 3. Right on 3.
Lansing
Right
going on 3.
You must measure. That's your measure. 1, 2.
Don't flinch.
You know, there are times, Bisping, when these super heavyweights, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't seem like they're hitting that hard. These guys are throwing.
I completely agree because there's a lot of power being generated. It's good technique. They're on target, and they are. I mean, look at them. It's impossible for them not to generate power. But they're both taking it like champs. They really are.
Pure entertainment for the fans in the stands here at Fontainebleau.
Let's
keep that hand low, too. You're up a little high. Let's go low.
Round 3 presented by Lucy nicotine pouches with long-lasting flavor.
All right, chin out. Hold that position. Hand count.
Right on 3.
All right, you must measure. Right on 3.
Here comes Juicy.
That's your measure.
465 pounds. This is one big old meat hook.
1,
tied up according to you, Bisping.
2.
Yeah, maybe a flinch there, guys.
Good slap.
I don't know. I think this might be looked at again. Rolled a good slap. Let's check it out.
I mean, Lansing doing a little dance, not concerned at all.
Yeah.
That was definitely a bit of a flinch.
Yeah, I would have called it. I would have called it.
Make like it does more effect. Stay down for a second.
Juicy.
You know, there's just a lot.
Let it go.
There's just a lot more to work with on the slow-mo with the head size of these super heavyweights.
You know, I'd like to see the officials watching in slow-mo and then watching in real time as well, though, because in slow-mo, it does look bigger than what it is because they're moving so slow. However, Mark Smith lets it go.
You must measure.
Lansing right on 3. Got to measure first, of course.
Stay still. Stay still. We're going right in there. Go through him, Jack.
What's Juicy? Whenever he gets slapped, he just screams.
1, 2.
There it is. That might have been Lansing's worst slap here in the 3rd and final round. You know, I'm looking at the number here. The super heavyweights are 266 and up. Juicy Finau, 200 pounds heavier than the minimum weight for super heavyweights. A lot of eating going on by these two. The best eats of the night are presented by Wiener Schnitzel. Here's another look at some of the slaps between our super heavyweights.
So a good performance by both men, both delivering good technique. We did have a flinch on the side of Juicy at the beginning, potentially one from Zach Lansing as well, but pair of them delivering good, clean, hard strikes, just unable to really hurt one another. So we're off to the scorecards for the first time tonight, I believe.
I think this is going to be a close one, Michael. You had it tied, I believe, going into the 3rd round.
Yeah, tied going into the 3rd round. If you put a gun to my head, I would say that Juicy Finau takes it by 1 point.
And I think you're probably right, though, because that 3rd and final slap by Lansing was probably his weakest, to be honest.
Correct, exactly.
I don't know that we're going to see a split from Zach Lansing up on the stage tonight.
You should do one anyway.
Look at the side of his face, man. Juicy just wore that thing down. He is wearing the damage. Let's make our super heavyweight match official with Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Camijo scores about 30-27, Lansing. Judge Bird scores about 29-28, Finau. And Judge D'Amato scores about 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Juicy Finau.
force.
That's like looking in the mirror for you, Dan, right?
It's pretty damn close these days, Biscuit.
The truffle shuffle. Let's go.
He is eating good tonight. There is a steakhouse here that I believe he will be visiting.
He's
have a couple
eating good every night, let's be honest.
60-ounce porterhouses. 465 pounds. He's a lover and a fighter. Juicy Finau with win number 2 improves to 2-0 in Power Slap. Here's our celeb cam. It is brought to you by Arsenal Strength. This is Sick Kick in the house. I like that Sick Kick. Anthony Blackburn and Damian DeBell, the welterweight and heavyweight Power Slap champions, are here. UFC fighters always paying us a visit. Diego Lopez stopping by to say hi, one of the best in the game, and Alexa Grasso here as well. Celebs coming out in full force, and our Strikel arrivals are brought to you by Dios Azul, the official tequila partner of Power Slap. The main event participants have entered the building. The Butcher, Brandon Bordeaux, defending his middleweight title for the first time against a very familiar face. Isaiah Quinones, the Puerto Rican pretty boy, is 1-1 against Bordeaux. And for the first time in this trilogy, it's Quinones who is the title challenger. The avionics engineer believes not only is it his turn, but this time he will be taking the belt home once again. If you are watching us on any other platforms outside of the United States other than YouTube, sign in, tune in, get to Power Slap's YouTube channel right now. You will have time to catch the main card. Again, that is Power Slap's YouTube channel right now. V-Chain Power Slap 15, Bordeaux versus Quinones 3 is presented by Crypto.com. Sign up to the Crypto.com app using code POWER. Trade $100 to receive $50 plus the chance to win Power Slap double passes. DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new DraftKings customers can bet $5